Alright, y'all, so we got Persona 3 Reload. This is the Persona 3 remake, apparently. For those who don't know, I am a big fan of Persona. Well, you could consider me a new fan, because honestly, all I played was Persona 5, and Persona 5 was such a cool experience back then. I first played it back when it was first released. I played it day one, because I was very curious of it. I was just kind of exploring RPGs, and Persona 5 sort of sparked my interest when seeing like gameplay and certain trailers. I was like, huh, this doesn't look bad, let me play it. I don't have any other games to play. I was like, and from there on out, I was like, Persona really stole my heart. So I did sort of look back into like 3, 4, and even the OG like Persona games, but like never had the opportunity to play it. Maybe with this remake, I'm bound to play it. I mean, right now, I haven't even played the Royal Edition yet for Persona 5, honestly. And I have that on my shelf right now. Sorry if my phone went off. I have that on my shelf right now. The Steelbook Edition for Persona 5 Royal. And I want to get into that. I'm kind of craving to play a turn-based RPG, and I want to just replay Persona 5 because I haven't played that game ever since 2017. So, I did play, like, the spin-off titles. I mean, recently, I think a few years back, I played Strikers. That was really fun. But, yeah, let's just hop into it. Today, we'll be reacting to Persona 3 Reload, and then this new Atlus game called Metaphor Refantazio or something like that. Never heard of the franchise, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Alright, let's just look into it now. So yeah, this was shown in the Xbox Showcase as well. Oh, they remade it with the Unreal Engine. Interesting. Yeah, this looks really good. I forgot. Their soundtrack is so good. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Persona 3 definitely has my favorite for soundtracks already. What happened there? It lowered my resolution. What for, bro? Oh, we have 1440p? Hold up. We gotta put that on 1440p. Alright, let's rewatch it again. Sorry about that. I mean, this is just an excuse to also watch to listen to the music. Because my favorite genre. Favorite type of music. This looks really good. This looks like a quality remake. Sorry if you're hearing this. Persona 3 Reload. Oh, that's it. Damn, I want to see more. Early 2024. Okay, next year. There's plenty of time to play other stuff. I do want to talk about, before we get on to the next one, is that apparently they are not putting in content for like their additional content from like their previous title. I forgot what was it called, but they're purely just remaking the base game. And I'm not gonna defend saying like, hey, you shouldn't put in the additional content that was originally released back then when you're remaking this, because I personally feel like you should, right? If you want people to like be invested or like give a reason to buy your remake when people could easily find access to your original game. I mean, even though there isn't necessarily a remaster either, that's what I was hoping for. Like, you should still honestly bother to put like additional content. Maybe, I mean, they called it Reload for a reason. Maybe there is different type of content, but apparently the content that was originally here for this game, or I mean, like, yeah, like for this game for Persona 3, is that you could be able to play the female version of the main protagonist, which I thought that was really cool. And obviously there's probably other stuff, probably like fights and stuff, similar to how Royal Edition is. That's what I'm just assuming. And just like how P4 Golden, the Golden Edition was as well. Comment down below, like, and update me, like, what the content they're actually missing or whatever you could say, or like correct me if I'm wrong, but like, but I feel like in a developer standpoint is that they just don't have time and they just probably want to drop this remake. Maybe it could be for DLC, we'll never know. It's probably they just wanted this game out and maybe move on or something. I don't know. Obviously remakes are purely like pure business decisions within the gaming industry. Some people just want to get through with it. I mean, like, for example, with the Final Fantasy VII remake, a lot of devs weren't really on board originally, but then they decide, hey, let's do some twists and turns to the plot, the characters, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna say a lot because for those who haven't even played the remake for Final Fantasy VII, go ahead and play it for yourself. So maybe that's why, because again, like, personally for me, I like to move on from, like, with games. I kind of want to move on to newer things, and I want to experience and like much more unique things in the within Atlus or just like any other like gaming company. You know, I just like them producing newer stuff. I guess it really depends how they treat their brand, but yeah, I kind of feel for those who feel like there should have the DLC content that originally was in the other or previous release back then. Especially if they're remaking it, they might as well just put it, right, so they could technically not waste any sort of time. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not no game dev, but I wish there was much more clarity into like the behind the scenes stuff and when it comes down to game development. Let's just now move on to it's called Metaphor Refantazio or Refantazio or something like that. So it's called Metaphor Refantazio announcement trailer. Okay, never heard of it, and it doesn't seem like it's a sequel. I don't know if this is like, I don't know if a newcomer can play it. Hopefully you can. I mean, I think there is previous titles of this, so let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, if this is like a entry for newcomers, I would be definitely down to play it. Let's just see. Atlus been dropping some games, man. Studio Zero, okay. What If, okay, we got Shibuya or like Tokyo. Wait, what does it say? Wow, ooh, wow, their art style is really good. So made by Studio Zero, it's not necessarily made from the first party devs of Atlus. Is this a third party? I have no idea. Okay, so what if the world we live in today is their utopia? Oh, so literally fantasy mixed with our reality. The art style is really good. It's really good. Oh my god, that UI, what? Oh, okay, from the creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5. Oh, okay. I'm so confused. So I guess this team is made by the first party devs? That UI is so cool. That's one of the best things I've seen. My goodness. Had to replay it. I was like, I couldn't believe it. New fantasy drama unfolds. This is so good. This is top tier art we're seeing right now. This is the mirror of reality. See more, isn't it? 2020. Wow, 2 titles coming from Atlus in 2024. Wow, this is probably coming like later down the line in the year because we're getting P3 early 2024. I don't have much thoughts. It seems that they're marketing off like for newcomers. But let me know if there is previous games of this. I would actually look into it on like off stream or like off video. This looks really nice. They didn't really give much for like, I guess, story. I mean, they sort of did in a way. I still have no idea. I'll understand literally once I play the game. But yeah, like the gameplay, the art style, dude, I'm so impressed with this, how the UI is handled. That is actually so cool. One of the coolest UIs I actually seen in gaming. Wow, that looks beautiful. Like, that's actually insane. But yeah, I mean, it seems that obviously it has that Persona style, but what would make this game different from like Persona? That's what I'm very, very curious about. I mean, it seems like there's certain mechanics in this game that make it a bit different. I mean, there was like this system here. I think we're about to see it. Oh no, this is like from Persona. Never mind. I thought it was different. Yeah, like it seems that it has Persona mechanics, but like I'm just very curious. Like I said, like what would make this game incredibly different? I'm not saying it's a Persona clone, but I would love to see a bit of a spin-off that hasn't have the same formula as the Persona series. So we'll see. I mean, but if not, I'm not tripping. I mean, this game looks really good regardless, and I'll probably cop. Anyway, comment down below how you guys think about this. Also, like, feel free to just share your thoughts as well. I'm curious how people feel about it. For those who don't know, I love to cover these type of things. So hopefully, you know, when these games releases or make their releases, I could start uploading them, talking about them like with you guys. Looking forward to these games. As you know, I love a lot of games, especially when they're from Japan. So this looks really cool to see. Yeah, I hope to see you guys in the future. Peace off, and remember to subscribe. Remember, especially drop your like. Will support the channel a lot, and I'll see y'all in the future. Peace.